Hello and good day everyone. Welcome to my channel, Teatime and Spells. My name is Mellissa and I would like to preface this video by saying I am weak and have no willpower. These two paintings right here are my latest purchases from my no-buy ban, which is kind of a very backwards sentence because the whole point of a no-buy ban is to not buy. However, my one exception to the rule was if this one right here ever came back in stock, I was gonna buy it no matter what, and that is Spooky Gamer Girl. This was my unicorn. This came out like end of January, beginning of February 2025, so just a few months ago, and it restocked like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It was at the very end of the 7th anniversary DAC sale, and I had to have it. But it was just shy under $75 for free shipping, so you have to buy another painting to go with it because we don't pay for free shipping. I at least had my VIP group discount code in there, so yes, I am weak. I have no willpower. DAC has their marketing 100% on point, and I fell for the FOMO. So today's video, we are going to be unboxing these two right here. Spooky Gamer Girl by Rosie Scribbles and Tarots by Simsy Art, or Simone Ferrario. This was a Diamond Art Club 7th anniversary reveal. This one was from earlier in the year. So if you are interested in seeing what these two look like unboxed and rendered, then go ahead and grab yourself some snacks, maybe a cup of tea. I am leaning into the dark side with a cup of coffee, and I broke my no-buy ban, so it felt very fitting. If you can't tell, there's a lot of shame involved. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, first up, we have Spooky Gamer Girl by Rosie Scribbles. This one I got so excited about when I saw it release. Shoot, I remember seeing the sneak peek of it on Diamond Art Club's Facebook group when it was first released. And at the time, I think I had only put in maybe one order with Diamond Art Club, so I didn't have early access for it or anything like that. And at the time, I think I had just purchased like 3 or 4 kits with my first order, so I had spent plenty of money at that point. And I was like, oh, you know, I'll just catch it on the next restock. Well, I kept seeing people, you know, post about it. I saw so many people looking for this in the D-Stash group, and I'm like, oh no, I might have missed out. But everybody kept saying it'll restock generally 3 to 4 months from the date of release. You guys are spot on because that's exactly what happened. It restocked the weekend of the DAC 7th anniversary sale, so just a few weeks ago, like at the beginning of June, which, when you do the math, is roughly about 3 to 4 months since it released, which is crazy to think about. But this is my first kit by Rosie Scribbles. I have seen a few of her artwork. The one that comes to mind that's really, really popular, especially during Valentine's Day, was Love Bard. And probably one of the biggest things I enjoyed most about Love Bard when people were reviewing it was all the little things, all the little details. And we're gonna look really closely at the render here, but even just in the screenshot, you could see so much little detail just in the background and everything. That is so much fun to work on when diamond painting. This is a square kit, and this is a 55.8 by 70.7 centimeter, or a 22 by 28 inch kit. So not too terribly large, but a nice good size. And this has 63 colors. Well, let's get you out of the ring of death there. There we go. We have 63 colors, including 4 ABs and 5 fairy dust diamonds. So 9 special drills total, which is awesome. Fairy dust diamonds are my favorite. And and 63,616 total diamonds. I don't track total diamonds. For those who are interested in knowing, that is how many there are. So let's go ahead and carefully open it up and see what we got. This should include a treasure quest card, and I'm very curious to see what mine is going to be. I have gotten a silver as my most rare, and that's about it. I got just a whole bunch of bronze, just like everybody else. So it makes me think, what are we gonna get today? All right, so pretty typical Diamond Art Club packaging. Comes with their really nice toolkit, and it's got multi-placer, their putty. This looks to be the clear putty. So it may not be putty, it may be wax. I don't use it. I've tried, guys. I've tried using the putty. I can't. This is clear. Okay, so it's the clear putty or clear wax. I don't know if they went with wax or if it was putty with these pins. I don't use these pins. I have a special pin that I bought from Diamond Art Club. This one. This is actually the twist and pick, so it has the same thing as this where it's preloaded with the putty. This is actually putty. I like it for my single placer. I have a heck of a time with my multi-placer and putty. And it could be because I have a very humid environment right now. I live in the upper Midwest, and especially recently, we have had a heat wave with a 100-degree index. We've had massive, severe weather with thunderstorms and some pretty epic tornadoes that are unfortunately very, very destructive and deadly. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what we got. If I could open it. I think it's a bronze. Ooh, look at that. Pretty. Let's see, what is it? Yep, bronze. I love collecting these. If you are a millennial and you used to collect Pokemon cards, let me know in the comment section below. I used to collect Pokemon cards, and my latest one has been all of the Animal Crossing amiibo cards. I have a whole collection. All right, so here's the artwork, and there's the color scheme. 63 colors. Oh, that's pretty. I love how Diamond Art Club has them all individually cut and sticky. Oh, it definitely, you get spoiled with Diamond Art Club. Like, I have a Jada Gym Shop one, and I'm having a hard time kind of getting used to the way they do theirs. But that one's going to be a fun one too, just to be able to compare the differences in quality with the different companies. But looking up here, we've got, holy cow, a ton of specials. Really pretty ones. I'm really excited to see what this Fairy Dust green one's going to look like, and the AB as well. I'm not a fan of ABs, but I admit they look gorgeous when they're on there. They're just kind of sticky when it comes to placing them. Although I did see somebody comment in the DAC VIP group on Facebook about wetting, like putting the end of your tip into like water or just like a damp paper towel and doing this and then putting them on and placing your ABs. I did that with my last one, Sisters of Fate. It worked great. And I think somebody had mentioned that there is a shop, an Etsy shop, that has a item called the Lily Pad, where it's basically like a little cover minder with a little, almost like a little container like this, where it's got like a little sponge that you just dampen, and that's the whole point, is for AB placement. I'm gonna have to look up that Etsy shop, and I'll put it in the description below if you guys are interested. I'm thinking about getting one as well. But look at the color scheme. I'm really curious to see about this one, the 958, that turquoise, that looks gorgeous. Woo, so excited. I'm not gonna be working on this one until probably September or October. I want it to be something I work on during Halloween because it fits that theme so nicely. All right, I'm gonna put that in there. And now for the big guns. Let's see if I can open this up nicely, not make a big mess. I like to save my desk guards. I do like them. And let's actually do this. Put that in there, and let's kick that off to the side. All right, am I gonna need to move some stuff? I am gonna need to move some stuff. All right, the coffee and the plant. Let's shimmy over. Quick coffee break. Okay. Ooh. Oh. All right. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, and I love the fact that she's got the little ghost cat who's playing along with her. She's got all her treats. Like, she's a sugarholic. She's got her candy bowl, she's got her cake, a lollipop in her mouth. She's got a whole tray of cookies down here and some cupcakes. Like, look at all the detail. This was what I was talking about. There's so much detail in the background. And up here, you can see like all the ornaments, the books. Just doing this is going to be so much fun. And looking at this, this looks to be a really good combo of confetti and color blocking. I mean, I'm seeing like color blocking here, even her, she's got sections of just color blocking before you get into confetti. This is quite a bit of confetti here, but that's fine. Like, it's broken up so nicely. Oh, I love that. I love when they have the color blocking broken up with your confetti, because it breaks it up. I know with Sisters of Fate, there was so much color blocking involved with that one that when I would get to a confetti section, I was like, oh, nice, a break. I love color blocking, but when you get to these confetti sections, that's where the detail comes in, and it's really satisfying to see that detail really come to life. Oh, I love her headband, and look at her horns. Like, those are so cool looking. Oh, I cannot wait. This is gonna be a fun one to do during Halloween. Oh, and look at the drills. That's a nice variety of colors. I am not gonna take them all out and show you the drill train or anything like that. I'm sure everybody's done that. I like them to be kept nice and neat until I get to the point of kitting it up. But I could see some of those colors, like look at that turquoise right there. That one's gonna be so pretty. And then look at like these aqua blue and like that pale blue there. Even the orange, like the orange is gonna pop. Looks like it's gonna be in the candy bowl here. Let me, yeah, kind of like in here. And then a little bit, just a little bit down, and like the confectionaries down here and stuff too. Muffin, a pie, oh my goodness. This girl's got so many goodies. Oh, it's gonna look so cool. And look, it looks like maybe a little bit of a tattoo there. Oh, I can't wait to see this completed. I'm gonna have to wait a couple months, although I waited a few months just to grab her, and that flew by. So what's another few months before I could work on her? I'm thinking September. September, or yeah, because I want it done before Halloween so I can hang it up for decoration. So probably September, which it's the end of June, so that's only a few months away. It'll fly by. Time flies by. Oh, so awesome. Unfortunately, the restock for this, it didn't go like instant like I thought it would. The minute my notification popped up, I immediately checked out with it as fast as possible because I thought it would. But this actually lasted a few days. It is out of stock now, but definitely add it to your wish list. hit the notify when available, and Diamond Art Club will give you an email and or a notification on your smartphone and make it pretty easy to quickly add it to your cart and go. So that is Spooky Gamer Girl. Oh, I can't wait. All right, let's move on to my next one. Next up, Tarots by Simsy Art or Simone Ferrario. Simsy Art is one I've actually been following on Reddit and Facebook for years. I was so excited when I saw that she actually partnered up with Diamond Art Club because it was a way for me to support her artwork in a way that I would enjoy. So this is actually my second Simsy Art one. The first one I got was Checking Socials. I hadn't gotten into that one yet, and then I saw this one drop during the 7th annual DAC anniversary sale, and I was good. I didn't pick it up during that sale, but of course when Spooky Gamer Girl came out, I had to grab it at the same time. And again, so much clutter in the background, so many little nods and details. We'll definitely be taking a look at that because there's some fun Easter eggs in there. But this one's a big one. This one's bigger. This is a 65 by 80.9 centimeter or a 25.6 by 31.9 inch canvas. So this is larger width-wise and a little bit lengthwise as well. And of course, with all the detail, this is a square kit. It is, oh, Ring of Death. There we go. 61 colors, including 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust diamonds, which I find very interesting because we just looked at Spooky Gamer Girl, which is a smaller canvas, and that had, what, like 9 special drills, and this one only has 6. It's interesting how Diamond Art Club will pick and choose what special drills for placement and what kits they think need more enhancing. It's just very interesting. It does make sense with Spooky Gamer Girl because it's more of a vibrant neon kind of painting. This one's more muted, more down to earth, which I really like. Total diamonds, we're looking at 84,825. So it's chunky. There's a lot here. All right. Now the question, will I be lucky with the treasure quest card? Ooh, oh my goodness. It's heavy. Oh, and it's stuck. All right, technical difficulties, stand by. All right, guys, that was a struggle and a half. We had some incidents here. This was jammed, making it so hard to take it out of the packaging. We're not gonna look at the toolkit. It's the same as, yes, my little helper, my son helped me with that. It was a tug of war, it was fun. We're not gonna look at the toolkit because we looked at that with Spooky Gamer Girl. Let's go ahead, take a look, and see what we got. Drum roll. Looks like a bronze. Ooh, pretty though. It's a bronze. So many bronze. No gold, definitely no black. They are rare, which, when you think about it, that kind of adds to the fun and excitement because, you know, you get to unbox this really cool canvas that you're excited about, but then you got a nice little extra thing that you can kind of get all excited about with like, ooh, what am I gonna get for, you know, for my card? Just fun, just adds a little bit of fun to it. All right, now this is a chunky boy. So, ooh, okay. Had to move some stuff. All right, and we're gonna need to move the camera as well, but let's see if we can get it pinned up a bit. Ooh. See if we can't get it a little bit more. There we go, just a little bit. Ooh, look at that. And you guys can see about half. Holy cow, it's long. All right, well, we'll look at both. Ooh, look at that. That is a lot of drills. So much brown and cream. Like, this is completely opposite of Spooky Gamer Girl. That was all vibrant neon. This This is pastel. Woo! Flying out there. This is more pastel and muted colors with just pops of color. I mean, look at that turquoise and the orange again. Oh, that's so pretty. And look at this color right here. It's like, let's see if we can, there we go. It's a really pretty, like, deep turquoise. That's super pretty. Wow. So awesome. And it looks like for colors, the ABs, so we've got 2 ABs. And those ABs are going to be brown, so kind of like right here, this brown. And then it also looks like your typical white. Not here though. Where? Oh, where? Like right here. Little pops. Right there. And, the ghost kitty. The entire outline of the ghost kitty is that AB. Oh, that's gonna make it pop so nicely. And then for fairy dust, a lot of turquoise is that fairy dust color. But it also has a couple of, like a really silvery gray. So like right here, this asterisk mark, this, well, it would help if my light wouldn't shine on it. Here, let's go a little closer. There we go. So this right here, this asterisk, that is all fairy dust. And then if we look, let's take a look-see. Whoops. There we go. All in, I think that's a TV. Yeah, this is all fairy dust, as is the side of the refrigerator. Speaking of the refrigerator, I got excited when I saw the artwork for this because there are a couple little Easter eggs on here. It's really hard to tell with the render right here, but when you look at the original image, if any of you guys are a fan of the Disney animated series, The Owl House, this is Hootie from The Owl House, which I thought was so funny. And then there is Among Us right here. And I'm trying to remember, I thought there was one more Easter egg, but I can't remember what it was.
I was the one who found him.
Yes, you were. Hootie from the Owl House. We just finished watching that. That was a fun one. So yeah, just fun little Easter eggs. Like, I can't wait to do this whole section here because I'm sure there's more than those 2 that I'll recognize when I do it. So yeah, lots of little details. And that's what I love about Simsie's art is she likes to have like clutter in her paintings, and this one really, I love this one. And of course, she's reading a tarot. So let's zoom it back out. And so see if we can't get a better look here. All right, so we've got her tarot deck right here, and then she's got a couple in her hand, and she's got one actually in her other hand. I am not familiar with the tarot cards, so if any of you guys happen to know which ones that she's got holding up, let me know. I'm kind of curious. And then she's kind of got some fun sparkly stuff here. I think this might be a plant. I don't know what this is right here. This one, I'm really interested to see what this whole turquoise section is. And this one has a lot of that fairy dust too. There's two shades. There's the heart shade, which is more of like a lighter turquoise, and then there's a little bit of a darker. And then the next shade darker, this A, is a regular drill. But that's gonna pop so nicely. And then of course we've got the cat. Gotta love the cat. And clutter, you know, shoe, a box under the bed, some knickknacks here, or maybe like some confectionaries. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Yeah, like all of this right here. And then of course the candle and just more stuff on the side. I think when you go to do this painting, every square that you do is going to unlock something different, something fun, like just a fun detail. I love that. Now, one thing I want to take a look at, and I really, really hope it's not going to be a problem, especially with this being a new release, is it has pink lines. I didn't even notice with the Rosy Scribbles one if that had pink lines or not, but let's take a look-see and see if anything bled over. I have never had a canvas with that being a problem, but I've only heard about it and now I'm like paranoid. Nope, no bleed over. Good, good, good. I think that was really early on with their manufacturing where they had the pink lines kind of bleed over onto the canvas itself, but I think they rectified that really quickly. What's interesting is the fact that they have the pink lines on this canvas at all, because they were going with gray and then they switched over to pink. So I'm curious what the whole reasoning was for that. Doesn't matter to me. I like the perforated sections. I work with these really, really well. So it doesn't matter to me. And if it happened to be one where it had the pink lines, it is what it is. I would just deal with it. I've heard that you could use mica powder to fill in the gaps, but this is a square anyway, so it's not like you really would have seen it. But yeah, so this is my second one that I purchased, Tarots by Simsy Art. 61 colors, a really nice, just calm pastel one. I'm thinking I might do this one alongside Spooky Gamer Girl in September. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. This one's a rather larger one, so this one will probably take, 5-6 weeks for me. Depends on how quickly I work on it, especially if I'm doing it alongside Spooky Gamer Girl, which is another square. Squares take a little bit longer for me, just because I'm kind of more of a perfectionist. But this is more, it's confetti, but it's definitely broken up with blocks of color blocking for sure. I mean, even her hat, there's color blocking. It may not be like big O square sections like here or here, but you're not going to be, swapping out of that color anytime soon. And the fact that it's mixed up with confetti helps keep your lines straight anyways. I think this is going to turn out so good. I cannot wait to work on this. Oh, my stash is getting big. At the time of this recording, I am at, I just counted this morning, I'm at 9. My goal, my limit, my threshold was 10. However, I told you guys, I'm weak. I'm so weak. FOMO gets to me. And I've even had my husband and my son help keep me in check. I bought the mystery box, guys. I know. And that's got 3 canvases. And I'm like, ugh. But I've always wanted to do a mystery box. And had 2 never before released ones and a bestseller. I figured, if I don't like them, I could destash them. But if I do like them, well, then I got 2 limited edition kind of ones. I think there were 6 total, and each box had 2 variations. So you would get 2 separate ones and then 1 bestseller. I've been really good. I haven't looked at any of the spoilers online, on Facebook, on YouTube, nothing. I really want it to be a surprise, and I think it's been shipped out already. I'm hoping to get it this week. And then I'll do a mystery box unboxing, and then like my husband told me, no more. I did tell him though. I asked him before. I'm like, hey, there's this mystery box. What do you think? Because it was a good deal. It was originally $200, and you were able to get it for $130. So it's kind of like a buy 2, get 1 free kind of a deal, especially with 3 larger canvases. I'm trying to justify it, guys. I know. I told you, I'm weak. I prefaced this with being I'm weak. But with the mystery box, with those coming in, that'll put my stash at like 11 or 12. that is way over for me. Because I would like to actually work on the canvases that I buy, not just collect them. I don't want to be like that, where you collect all these things just for the sake of collecting because it's gorgeous artwork, and it is. I do want to experience the process though, and the enjoyment, so I am trying to keep it manageable. All right, with that being said, that is going to be it for me for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it with all my mishaps, my shame of breaking a no-buy ban. I know, I'm weak. I'm telling you guys, I'm weak. If you guys were weak alongside me, raise your hand in the comments. All right, well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. Comment if you're in the same boat as me. And if you want to be notified of my next video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye.